Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm going to share with you guys another Invicta watch. And this one is called the Invicta Aviator Ghost Bridge. This is one of those watches where when you guys come on my channel and comment, say, I like Invicta, I wish they made something that was a little bit smaller. Guys, they make thousands of watches. And this is a watch for a guy who maybe isn't looking for something super over the top, super large, but unique. And this is it right here. And so they basically have made this watch very, very simple. They've used their decorated ghost bridge movement, which is basically everything that involves this watch functioning is mounted to a bridge. And this has been decorated almost in like a calligraphy almost. Not really calligraphy, but like, well, there's some decorations on it, of course, which is different than some of the other ones I've seen. Now, I've had a ghost bridge in my collection before. I ended up returning that blue label one just because it was a little bit small. For me, for my taste, I like watches that are, 52 plus. This was 47. Still was a beautiful watch, but I had to upgrade and go ahead and get the larger full-size version. But this is a watch for the guy who's looking for something classy. This will go under a dress shirt. It's clean, it's sophisticated, it's automatic, whereas the one I had before was a non-automatic. You had to wind it. I just found it more annoying to have to constantly keep winding it. I like to throw it on, have it self-wind, and this is a fantastic timepiece. Very, very clean design, very, very clean lines. You have your basic Aviator strap, and this is a strap that when I had a different version of the Aviator, again with the Aviator, it's like the names with Invicta. It's like the Aviator I'm thinking of, it looks nothing like this, but I did a video on it. You could check it out. It was a big 54 millimeter, I think, real thick, simple, chunky looking thing, but shared the same band. This band is very, very similar to the Hydromax band as well. It's basic, it's clean, and it's simple. On the case, they have kind of this square, retro-style, rounded side case. Pretty basic on this watch. You have a combination of mirror polishing and satin, or brush finish, excuse me, and that awesome skeletonized face. You can see that decorated rotor all the way to the back. This is a beautiful, clean, sophisticated watch. Definitely, this is a suit and tie kind of watch right here. Although you can wear it with jeans, of course. You can wear it with anything you want. But this is the kind of watch that I would personally wear to a job interview. I wouldn't necessarily wear something like this as much as I like the Venom. I wouldn't necessarily wear something too over the top because people are judgmental and they'll hold anything against you. So this is clean, it's simple, it's sophisticated, and this reminds me kind of what you'd find in a Sterling watch. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about what's involved in this watch. It's a 316L surgical grade stainless steel case and band. You have a mineral crystal, a push-pull crown. This movement is windable and it's self-winding. The movement is an LG0801B bridge automatic mechanical. 48 millimeters in case diameter, so I mean, we think about 40, anything under 50, we think it's small. This is still 48. Let me just double check that. I want to see if that's all the way across or if that's lug to lug. Yeah, no, so that's diameter, 48 millimeter. It's funny, we just think 48. It's like, I remember when the Jacob watches came out, they were 47. They were enormous, right? Alright, so you do have that retro kind of square case, 11 ounces in weight, and of course, 330 feet of water resistance. You have the exhibition window on the back, where you can see that rotor. It is a 21 joule movement, so naturally it's going to last you a long time. You have those joules on friction points. Anytime you have a decent quality, or any automatic movement should have joules in it. With anything with Invicta, you're pretty much going to have that. Sterling, same thing. Really interesting, sophisticated watch. It's upside down, sorry. Again, as far as the finish, you have mirror polishing on the sides of the case, on the crown and down the side of the bands, mirror polishing down the center of the links, brush finish on the sides of the links, and the case has got a combination of mirror polish around the bezel edge and a brush finish everywhere else on the top of the watch. Clean, classy, sophisticated. Alright, so this one here can be had for $189 through the link in the description. This will come from Bulldog Enterprises, the gentleman who's sponsoring these videos for me. I got a fresh supply of Invicta watches. As soon as I review them, send them back, I'll get more. So stay tuned for a lot more Invicta watches. He sold 64 of these watches, so this is a very popular watch. Again, Invicta Aviator Ghost Bridge automatic skeletonized watch. So there it is again. Awesome looking watch, guys. again, for the folks who are like, hey, I want something unique and different, not something you're gonna walk into Macy's and just buy off the shelf. Someone's gonna speak to people and say, hey, you know, this is the kind of watch that, you know, I'm sophisticated, I'm classy. It's not. It's clean. It's simple, and it's something that it's clean and simple. But with that ghost bridge movement, there's some stuff going on in there. You know, people are gonna look at that and say, "Wow, that's really interesting." Like I've never seen anything quite like that. And I love skeletonized watches, which is why I have a lot of the Sterling watches. I think they're fantastic as well. But great watch, awesome price point, and let's see what it looks like on the wrist. So I'm putting this on a 7-inch wrist. I'm about 170 pounds and I am about 5'7.5". Again, this watch is unsized because these watches are going back and I don't want to risk scratching them, but this is what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight, 7-inch wrist. And you can see, I mean, you hear 48 and you're like, oh, that's, you know, if you're used to wearing the 50mm watches, you're like, oh, it's not that large. But, I mean, you can see on a 7-inch wrist, it still looks massive. And that classic Aviator strap. Invicta uses this on, like I said, on the Aviator and I believe the Hydromax. It's just a clean, simple band. Not a lot going on with it. It's meant to be that way. I think it's exactly the band that's on the Hydromax, actually, but very, very similar. Not bad, right? Alright folks, well that's my video on the Invicta Aviator Ghost Bridge automatic watch. Definitely check it out. Price point's right, $189.99, shipped to your door. If you buy multiple, you get a discount on that. They have 3 available, so if you like this watch, go ahead and get it while you can. Alright folks, well go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Check me out on Patreon for an ad-free experience and more of a personalized experience. As always guys, thank you so much for your support in subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, dropping the comments, taking the time out of your day to share these awesome watches with me. Alright guys, have a wonderful day and take care.